Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to my fellow friends and our beloved lecturer Madam Azila. So, my name is Muhammad Arfie Azmi and my matrix number is 2021454492. So for today, I'm going to presenting to you about my report for an article that is the economic effect of legalizing marijuana. So, we are using the pastel method and we are going to see about our introduction first. So, drug problem. Drug problem is currently one of the topics that get the most attention in many countries. When people are asked about what they think that it is the biggest social concern, and surveys consistently place it near the top. The use of drugs is very widespread, and 10 million of Americans had used marijuana in the previous month, while 1.5 million had used cocaine, according to the estimates from the 1995 National Household Survey on Drug Abuse. And additionally, 72 million of Americans over the age of 12 had attempted to use illegal drugs at some point in their lives. And 66 million of these people later tried marijuana, and 40 million tried another illegal drug. And surprisingly, good deals of cannabis in Colorado and Washington throughout recent years have brought about light expense incomes. Over 85 billion more in revenue than in 2020 came from Washington's legal marijuana sales in 2021, which totaled $559.5 million. In the meantime, Colorado saw an increase of almost 10% in marijuana tax revenue in 2021, reaching $423 million. So we move on to our politics factor. The claim supported by the number from states where drug is legal during this health and economic crisis. In states where drug is legal, sales remain robust despite a recession not seen since the Great Depression. In the first full month of drug sales under the state's stay-at-home order in April in Illinois, that is a state in US, exceeded $37 million, making it the second highest month of sales since the program began in January. While the other consumer in Oregon had purchased $89 million worth of legal cannabis, a 45% increase from the previous month, and similar sales increase have been reported by the states across the nation. And for the next one is our economic factor. The economic advantages derived from drugs legalization have been recognized by states. The states benefits directly from this tax revenue from the sector's production, distribution, and management are overseen by thousands of states' employees. And there are additionally possible reserve funds to legitimate implementation of the substance in the event that specific models are not generally viewed as unlawful. And all of the state's tax collection have exceeded more than $1.57 billion in the 2019. And the total revenue had more than doubled in the next 2 years. Including revenue for statewide budget, cities and towns, legal adult use cannabis sales generated $3.7 billion in total revenue for all states. In addition, as 2021, 6 states that have legalized the use of drugs had not begun collecting drug tax revenue. And for the last one, our social factor. Even though prohibition like reduce the size of the drug market, it is also ensured that each unit of drug consumption was associated with greater negative externalities. That is the environmental effect of the drug trade on the neighborhoods, and the violence associated with the illegal markets, where there is no recourse to the law in the event of a dispute. That the income generating event or crime that may result from the high prices of the illegal market, the criminalization of those who buy in the illegal market, that will be the possible disincentive effect of what is seen as a high profit. The equilibrium between these two effects is one of the most important aspects of the welfare analysis of a drug policy. And as a conclusion, Alternative to lessening the negative effect of cannabis on society include the consumption of tolerance in nations like Netherlands and the recent discriminalization of domestic market in the Uruguay and the United States. The public authorities must take into account the unintended potential consequences of discriminalization, such as an earlier initiation of age and an increase in the consumption of the drugs. In preventing an increase in consumption of drugs, it is necessary for addressing price as a key variable. And it is important to have a policy that restrict cannabis use, like the cost. As we know, it will surely have a little effect of the consumptions, and the cost itself is associated with the repression and law of enforcement are further reduced as the supply and consumption become legal. And in addition, a legal market will result in employment and tax revenue that, as we know, will put towards reducing consumption and also increasing a country economy. As long as the state maintain the product current price, legalizing cannabis will not put a result in a sudden increase in the consumption. And that's all from me. Thank you.